Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we are going to be talking about some of the Memorial Day events that they've been doing and basically how fun they've been and a nice change of pace. Also at the same time, I would like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. I hope this year is good for you. I hope everything goes all right. Last year for me was what I would class as a defining year in my adult life, and it went insanely well. So this year is going to be another builder into some wonderful things that we're going to be doing. And some of them you'll find out later on, so it should be all right. But as I said, Happy New Year. Hope you have a good one. Hope you get to spend some time with family and friends, and hope you get to have a good time. I will still be streaming Enlisted for near enough 12 hours a day for the next few days because of the Twitch drops, but after that, I'm going to go and relax and have a good time. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to the Memorial Day events, you can go to your profile in War Thunder and go to the achievement section, and you can see there'll be a Memorial Date like little area, and this will basically show what you kind of have to do for the current event. I'm also trying my best to incorporate them into videos just to let you know what's going on. Like we recently had the Battle of Kerch Peninsula one, which went from the 27th to the 29th, and basically these are mini events where if you get a certain amount of kills with certain vehicles, you get access to one of the prizes, normally either a booster for RPRSL, universal backup vehicles, or a random camouflage, or even a day of premium. So overall, these prizes are pretty nice, even if you only get a booster, because these boosters normally last for a few battles, and you can get some extra RP or extra SL, and all you have to do to be able to complete them is, get kills with certain vehicles. The reason why I like these events is because a lot of them have been low tier, so therefore they actually promote the switching of trees, which I think is incredibly important. We see a lot of people play one or two tech trees in the game, but I think the spice of War Thunder and the spice of life in general is variety. And variety means that there's always something new to look at, you don't get as bored easily, and there's always something new to try. And for me, when it comes to War Thunder, one of the most important things with it is the ability to be able to chop and change, especially if metas change, or especially if you're doing events, or if new content comes out. It's nice to have a bunch of different stuff researched, so you can try a bunch of different things. And these events promote that. A lot of them are lower ranks, so they're either like rank 1 or rank 2 vehicles, and generally it just means that you're playing something different. The only issue with this, though, since they are lower rank, is the fact that it can actually get in the way of stuff such as the Battle Pass stuff when it comes to your dailies and your specials. Because for dailies and specials, you need at least rank 3 vehicles. So what I would do personally is while these events are running, you can use these vehicles for dailies or for specials at the same time. That's just a little thing I would do. I know this would mean that people would go really low tiers and get them done really quickly, but at the same time, the problem that we have in War Thunder, and I actually talked about this before the most recent Battle Pass came out, there's too much stuff going on. And I know that sounds really stupid because, you normally want more stuff and you want more things because different people are going to be interested in different stuff. But right now, if you think about just like the last little bit in War Thunder, we've had Operation Winter, we've had a Twitch drops session, we've had the Battle Pass stuff going on at the same time. We have also had 3 or 4 mini events when it comes to Memorial Day stuff. We've also had the New Year's stuff and also the Christmas stuff on top of that. So that's 6 things in about the space of a week that you have to focus on. And also we've had 2 new Battle Pass challenges on top of that. So on top of your dailies, specials, you've got them too. So you can see there's there's a ton of stuff which is happening even in this short period of time. And it's kind of been like this in War Thunder for an incredibly long time. And we need to start seeing some of these events intersect with each other. Now, luckily, stuff like Operation Winter intersects pretty well with the Battle Pass stuff, so you can kind of do both of them at the same time. But something like this, the Memorial Dates events, which generally favor stuff which is rank 1 and 2, sometimes rank 3, what generally starts happening is it doesn't favor them. So what happens is you can't get one done while doing another one, so one's going to lose out, and unfortunately that's going to be the Memorial one, because in general it's not something that is as useful as, the other stuff that is going on. Now, the rewards themselves I think are awesome. Any time to get RP or SL boosters is positive, especially since it's from 3 to 10 battles. You can get like a 20% RP booster for 10 battles. That's awesome. That's amazing. And since a lot of people, recently have been complaining about RP and SL, boosters is always the way to go for these things, because you can obviously get more. The universal backups is nice. I know a lot of people were not liking the idea that universal backups would have a timer on them, especially from the Battle Pass, but it's, and I agree with it. I think they shouldn't take away stuff that people have earned, and so people can use those backups on stuff they want to. The random camouflage is also really nice, and the 1 day premium account is amazing. So all of these different wards are great, and generally all you have to do is kill like 20 things in RB with specific vehicles. So it's just there was a thing in the past. There was a War Thunder kind of special event thing that they were talking about. It was called War Stories. Now, this was a very long time ago when it came to War Thunder. It was one of those things that actually never came to fruition. It never actually happened. It unfortunately got delayed and never really came back. This was actually from 2017. It was called War Diaries, sorry, not War Stories. And the idea was storyline campaigns in War Thunder. And what you would do is you would have 10 chapters of a war diary. They would have personal letters from the front, memoirs. You would complete tasks in random battles, and then chapters will become available one after the other. And after completing the tasks, you get boosters, orders, silver lions. And if you completed all the tasks, you'd unlock a camo for an aircraft or a ground vehicle, which would be probably specific to that story itself. Now, when I look at the Memorial Date event, I just see the Memorial Date event as an expansion of this idea, but making it a little less personal. And I think that idea was awesome, the War Stories one. It was really sad it never came to fruition. Basically, it says, the current launch of War Diaries has been cancelled due to specific inconsistencies, bugs, and mistakes. Sorry for the inconvenience. We'll introduce a new version in the nearest future. Stay tuned. And they never did. And now it's 2021, so 4 years later, and we get a kind of similar thing in the form of the memorial stuff. So for me, this is kind of a win-win. It's a really nice little event, and the only real issue with it is that it doesn't intersect as well with the other stuff. But if you're a person who doesn't care about the other stuff, like you don't care about Operation Winter or the Battle Pass, then it gives you an opportunity to go and play some different vehicles that maybe you haven't touched in a while. For me, there was one which was, it was an Italian versus British fight, and it was the first time in ages that I'd played rank 1 Italy vehicles, running around in the L333, just popping along, and it was incredibly fun. And that's something which is really nice when it comes to the event itself. It means that you can play a bunch of different things, have a ton of fun times. Like the P40 was another one that was available when it came to one of the events, and we just played that for a few hours and just had a really good time in it. And I hope that in 2022 they continue with this idea. I think it's a very positive one. Maybe they could make the awards a bit more standardized to the event itself. So instead of a random camouflage, you get a specific camouflage. Maybe every so often they could drop in a vehicle, even if it's just a copy of a pre-existing one. But at least right now, I would say this is in a pretty nice place. I'm enjoying the events a lot. I hope they continue. And also, I hope Operation Winter is treating you well, and the Battle Pass stuff is treating you well as well. And I'll say it once again. Happy New Year. I hope you all have a really good year this year. And I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank Professor X 1718, Orangetail, Sakoshi Tiger, BRFC 15, Teddy, John Ryman, Universe A, Eugens Terry, Ambrosius McClellan, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, and then Kyle Kin, Bareen, Lafouche, and also Samuel Slick for supporting the channel.